here we go, the start of the race. We're in the gold Porsche 911 GT3 and we're currently chasing Danny TK in the McLaren. We've got 14 cars on the track and we've placed 7th. I didn't manage to get into the qualifying part of the race because the race was just about to begin and I just saw the Nurburgring Nordschleife and I just thought I want to be in this race no matter where I start and I'll just battle to the end. So that's where we were placed. Mid-table, exactly in the middle. And already we've got the AMG. His span off is going backwards. Let's see a replay of that. And he just caught the grass. And when these AMGs catch the grass, they don't stay in control. They just come off track and crash. This is the replay cam. Straight round. And as you can see, he's going backwards. And we take opportunity of that, which puts us into 6th place. He loses his spoiler as well. Thankfully, you don't lose speed. The settings for this lobby is there's no mechanical faults. It's just all visual. So we're still chasing Danny, and I know I'm faster than him. But my main concern is the car behind. I'm going to say Vachon. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. And as you can see in the replay, I'm behind the McLaren. The McLaren slowed me down, and he takes the opportunity. He goes into the space, and he puts me back into 7th. Good driving there, but I've got to give him full credit. We'll just take another look at how he did it. He just wasn't going to slow down. He wanted that place. And he took it from me. Fair play. I'm still very cautious, me, when my tyres are still cold and it's the beginning of the lap. It's only a 1-lapper. I'm thinking if I come off at the first part of the track, it's not going to be much of a race. So I'm very cautious. But I didn't see him coming, in all honesty. And this is a very fast, very dangerous part of the track. As you can see, Danny misses the apex and he ends up hitting the grass and crashing out. So now it is just me and Vachon now. It's going to be a bit of a dogfight to try and get past him. Let's see how Danny come off in the McLaren. He meant to take this corner early and he just completely misses it. It's the grass again. And he's down and out. Like I said before, there's no damage. It's all visual, so he can still carry on and try and catch up if he chooses. But that was a complete wreck. If that were real life, you'd have a few bruises, I'm sure. And I don't know if you've ever seen a GTR punt a McLaren before, but there you go, sent him flying. He's playing golf. He turns round and he's going to continue his race, but he's very far back now. We'll continue the action where I'm chasing Vachon. And the graphics are really good on Automobilista too. I love the replay cam. Looks just like what you'd see on the telly. And at this stage of the race, we're thinking to myself, do not let him get away, because as soon as he gets away and he's got no pressure, they seem to get even quicker. So my tactic is to always stay behind them. I want to always be there in the rear view mirror just to apply that pressure, and then it just makes their mistakes even more likely to happen. So I do manage to catch him up just a little bit and I'm right behind him again. And now that my tyres are warm and I've kind of warmed up, I start pushing a little bit harder, and I do plan to overtake him, but he is now behind the blue AMG, driven by Lengthy Tunic's 55. So it has slowed him down, which in turn is slowing me down, so obviously I've got to consider how I'm going to take over both of them. I'll give him a little bump there by accident. But I'm applying pressure to Vachon and he's applying pressure to Lengthy Tunics, and we now it's not really a technical piece. This is the part in the Nurburgring where you can kind of relax. It's full throttle and there's not much work to be done. A little collision there. Vachon tried it, but as we know, if these AMGs hit the grass, they don't fare very well. And he ended up taking lengthy tunics off and they both had a crash. No damage that I can take advantage of. I've just got to accept that they've had a crash and I've only moved up one place. We've taken over lengthy tunics and I'm still now chasing Vachon. He's lost his spoiler, but he won't be losing no performance. So we've now just got to realise we've got to go for the other take. I want his place, that's all I know at this point. Now as we take this corner and we head up to the carousel, we're just going to go into TV view because I just want you to see Automobilista. The way it takes the carousel is the most realistic of any other simulator, in my opinion. Obviously the camber there from the carousel, as you suck into the ground, or it feels like you're just sticking to the ground, and most other simulators you just kind of slide off as if it's just a normal road surface, and then you see your spoiler pop back on. But this is now what I call the technical part of the Nurburgring, and it's one of my favourite parts, so if I'm going to overtake him, it's going to be anywhere here. And the dreaded going off track and catching the grass a bit. Let's just look at replay. So he just misses the apex and he ends up going off track. As soon as he hits that grass, he's done. Lengthy tunics passes him there. As you can see in the replay, I'm on his tail, giving him the pressure, and then as soon as he's off, I'm gone. I've taken his place and I'm wanting the next place now. So I'm in fourth. Lengthy tunics is behind me, but I know I'm faster than him. I don't have to worry. I'm just pushing on now to Josh the Rocket. And going through these corners already, he has a little bit of an off there, but I know I'm quicker than him. So at this point I'm thinking, I'm getting a podium here. I started 7th. I didn't even have a chance to qualify. I've just joined this one lapper and I'm going to get podium. So I'm same tactic as before. Get behind him, get in his rear view mirror and apply some pressure. This is one of my best parts of the track, the little jump, and I take it a lot better than him. And first and second's come off, so I took a lot better than them as well. So it leaves Josh the Rocket in first, me in second. Let's see how first and second place actually had that collision. He come off the jump wrong, landed wrong, and second place ploughed into him. So they were leading by quite a bit, and there'd been no way I'd ever caught them up. So it's a bit of good luck for us. Yeah, just the tyres on the grass as him spinning. It couldn't be avoided. He went flying in the sky to meet God, I think. And that's where we passed them. Lengthy tunics is even having a blast. So you got Josh the Rocket and myself now in first and second place, and we're coming to the later part of the track now. And I know I'm quicker than him, but if you look, the McLaren that's just had the collision, his setup on his car, my car's completely default, but his setup, it must be really good because he's rapid. And I'm just thinking to myself, he's gonna pass me with ease, but all you can do is just try and keep calm. And I know this corner here, which leads onto the straight, I have to have the perfect exit if I want to stay in front of them all. It's what I've got to do, and I do. I hit the exit perfectly, or as good as I can do. And I thought with the drafting and the McLaren's speed in the corners, it might catch me, but so far I'm keeping him behind me. And these four of us all wanting that first place. And we go under the bridge and go on to the little down bit. And when it comes into the braking section, look at this McLaren. He catches up so quickly. There's no way I can compete against that, but he just can't get around me. And fair play to him, he doesn't hit me. Really good braking by the McLaren. And as we approach the very last corner, I just managed to nab first place. The McLaren gets second. And That's race over. 1 lap, first place. Very pleased with that. If you like today's video or you just like sim racing in general, please check my website. It's www.thehotlapper.com. It's a website and there's various stuff there to do with sim racing, but I do have a free ebook which you might like. The ebook is free and it's for newcomers into sim racing or people that are already into sim racing but just want to improve, and the ebook's called The 3 Pillars of Speed. It's free, and if you want it, just put in your email address and I'll send it straight to your inbox.